What's up, guys? I'm doing a quick review of Married at First Sight, episode 13. Now, I just want to get straight into it, so do me a favor, like the video, subscribe to the video, and help me out by subscribing. All right, I'm gonna start off with Virginia and Eric. Now, when the episode first came on, he was doing something. He was doing something with Virginia, and the dog started acting up and stuff like that. And the only thing that I could say in my head, like, dang, dog, leave the dog alone, dog. Like, just leave the dog alone. Let the dog do him. You know what I'm saying? And after that, Eric went to go talk to, Dr. Pepper and stuff like that. And she just explained, to him about having a child and relating that to the dog. Like, you just can't come in a child's life, you know what I'm saying, and just automatically start trying to discipline a child that's not yours. So, she explained that to him, and he wound up getting it or whatever like that. But when he went to go talk to Virginia about it, he ain't explained it in the same way. He was just like, oh, Dr. Pepper just told me to just leave the dog alone. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, you could have at least explained how you came to that conclusion. You know what I'm saying? It is better optics. It just look better. It sound better, for you to talk it out. You know what I'm saying? But, they was going back and forth and they was talking and everything like that. And I noticed that, he was talking about going out on dates and stuff like that and having her counsel with her friends and stuff like that. She said she ain't want to do that. And I'm thinking like, you can plan some stuff ahead of time, and then it'd just be easier for everybody. But he don't want that. I don't know if his job schedule don't allow him to do that, but I'm just saying, if you plan things ahead of time, then it'll be easier. But I ain't got all the information. I don't know. I'm just saying. But Virginia, she was talking to her sister and stuff like that. And it seemed like when her sister first arrived, it seemed like they was trying to convince each other. You know what I'm saying? That everything's good and stuff like that. Now, I ain't get it. I don't get that vibe. But they just make it seem like everything's all right. And it seems like they keep sweeping things under the rug. And if they keep sweeping things up under the rug, then by the time you know it, it's going to be a blow up. And it ain't going to look good. But, that's that. And Chris and Paige, I ain't really got too much on them. But I would say that for Paige, she was saying it was some talk. She was talking to Dr. Pepper and everything like that. And Dr. Pepper came through this episode. I'm talking about came through. Like hard-hitting questions, laying it all out there for everybody. She was going on your boy Chris, like straight up. And it was crazy. But Paige said that she wanted to ask Chris something for she, could get closure and stuff like that. And the only thing I could say is that it ain't nothing that you gonna be able to ask Chris that's going to lead to a healthy discussion for you to get closure. It's just not gonna work. It don't matter what it is. So my advice is just go there with your head held high and just be like, look, it's over. You ain't want me the way you've been acting. I don't want you, whatever. Just, keep it moving. But Chris, on the other hand, I would say this about Chris. what happened to Chris, right? His circumstances, he couldn't have changed that. It was nothing that he could have did. You know what I'm saying? Like the ex being pregnant and stuff like that, that's just out of his control. Him being attracted to Paige is really out of his control, really. You know what I'm saying? We all got, everybody got what they attracted to, who they attracted to, and what they not attracted to, and stuff like that. Some people are more shallow than others. And Chris is one of those shallow people because obviously Paige's body, he liked the body, right? But he just don't like the face. So that's being shallow all day. Just saying. But far as him, acting the way he did throughout, those are things that he can control, and he just wrong. He just wrong for all of it. That's all I got to say about that. He wrong for all of it. Because you don't treat people like that. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of those ways, just a car thing, not having a discussion. I gotta have a Mercedes for a Mercedes. Like, dog. Then he's talking about, I'm out to buy her house. Is you with this girl or you not? Are you with your ex or are you not? Buying her a house? What? Man, look, I don't know. Just saying. But enough of them. Vincent and Brianna. I noticed Vincent was tripping early on in the episode because he was talking about they was budgeting and stuff like that, and he was talking about let's stay at home and stuff like that. I'm like, whoa. You ain't got, you take your wife out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't gotta be every week. It could be every other week. And y'all always ain't gotta spend that much money while y'all out. It's certain things you could do now. I do get the sentiment of being at home sometimes. Sometimes you just want to chill out. And I get that. But Brianna, she don't look like that type of female. You know what I'm saying? Like, she look like she want to go out every day, so she gonna have to compromise on that, But we gonna see how that's gonna work out. But they was talking and stuff like that. Who was Vincent talking to? He was talking to Dr. Clara, and I think that most guys are like Vincent in the area that they want to please their girl and stuff like that. And sometimes those lines can get blurred from wanting to please the person that you with, wanting to please your girl, and just letting her run all over you. Because I'm not sure if females can tell a difference that they doing it. And if you don't speak up for yourself, that's just in life. If you don't speak up for yourself, in relationships is different. But if you don't speak up for yourself in relationships and have your own things that you don't want to do, certain things could get blurred and it winds up making you look like a pushover. And no female wants a pushover, even though that's not what, you set it up to be. But, if you just doing everything and you just agreeable every single time, man, it's like, what do you want? What do you want to do? And Dr. Cal was just telling them, like, look, you could be selfish sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you tired, tell her you tired. You know what I'm saying? And he went to go talk to Brianna and stuff like that. And he 100% dropped the ball. Like, he dropped the ball completely. And I'm thinking, like, hold up, dog. How you drop the ball in this situation? You keep asking, like, what you willing to compromise on? What you willing to compromise on? Nigga, tell her you tired. Be like, I'm tired. I don't feel like getting up, but tomorrow or I don't know, Tuesday, when Tuesday, schedule it or something. Be like, look, I get up early on this day, but today I'm tired. He said he was driving all day, and obviously everybody knows that when you working, when you get off from work, like you gotta have that wind down period, and that wind down period could be like 3 hours. 4 hours, you know what I'm saying? You get home, you eat, you chill, you watch something, you relax, sit in your bed, you get on your phone a little bit, and next thing you know, you asleep. So if she ain't got to do all that, I don't know, it was just very weird. And I'm like, dog, like you're not gonna just tell her like, look, I be tired sometimes and I don't feel like getting up. And that's it. And you keep asking her what you willing to compromise on, what you willing to compromise, what you want her to say to what you saying. So that kind of like, I don't know about that one, Vincent. That joint kind of crazy. But Brianna was talking to Dr. Pepper, and I felt sad for Brianna and stuff like that because she was saying how she got high blood pressure and stuff like that. And that's not no joke because preeclampsia and stuff, that is no joke. You know what I'm saying? Because everything could seem okay, but once your blood pressure skyrockets and stuff like that, obviously it's going to affect the mother and it's definitely going to affect the baby. And it could cause for the baby to be premature and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's no joke. And that's all I got to say on that. Now, Haley and Jacob, she was crying and stuff like that, talking to Dr. Pepper. She was saying that she feel like she failed, and stuff like that. And Dr. Pepper like, you ain't failed, it ain't over yet. You know what I'm saying? It's not over yet. And Dr. Pepper was letting her know, like, look, ain't no man just gonna fall in your lap. So if you got a husband that's willing to do some things to make it work, which you just like named 8 things that he's good at. He got his stuff together and all this other stuff, but for some reason, y'all not getting along and stuff like that. And on the other end, you got Dr. Kyle talking to Jacob and stuff like that. And Jacob seemed like a good dude and stuff, but it don't seem like he got I don't know. I mean, it's just not no conversation between him and Haley and stuff like that. And sometimes it happens. You know what I'm saying? In the beginning, sometimes stuff like that happens. It's just depending on how vulnerable y'all could be with each other. But when they got home and stuff like that, I kind of noticed something. Both of them are very basic people. She is just as basic as he is. Jacob, he ain't got a lot of convo. He say short sentences and stuff like that. And that's fine. Sometimes people don't feel like just outright talking a lot. Maybe Haley need a worldly guy that could just, talk in circles and all this other stuff like that. Everybody ain't talking like that all the time. You know what I'm saying? So that's where Jacob issue is really. But Haley issue is basically the same thing. She asked him about his past, and he seems like he really dug deep and he was very vulnerable. And he basically told her, like, look, all my friends got married early on, And, they was living their lives, and I was alone basically, and I was just dating to find a wife. And that's basically what happened in the past 10 years. I ain't really been doing nothing, That's unless you want to know the day to day, getting up, going to work, doing this, doing that, stuff like that. But Jacob asked her a question, and then it was just normal, regular stuff. Really, nothing abnormal. She said something like, "Oh, my past boyfriend," and stuff like that. And to that question that Jacob asked her, like, "Why did you push me away, or you need your own time," and stuff like that? And she talking about being in a controlling relationship. I'm like, she ain't dig deep on that. It was nothing. She just saying anything. So therefore, I just considered her just as basic as he is. Like, just as basic. All right, Clara and Ryan. I just want to say, like, why is she acting like everything is all good and everything is all cool? Like, I'm going to need you to keep that same energy you had 2 days ago when you was talking to the rest of the girls and stuff like that. I'm going to need you to keep that same energy with Ryan. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to push him away, as I could see in the when you was talking to him on the couch and everything like that. But I just got flashbacks of me back in the day, like trying to mess with this trying to mess with a girl, and she, just like, no, I'm just want to wait for a little while and stuff like that. I'm like, all right, man, dang, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, we could wait for a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, like it seems like the roles are reversed, and I just see my younger self in Clara right now, and it's crazy. It's crazy that she's dealing with that, because as an adult, like, you shouldn't have to deal with that. And, but she married, so she ain't got no other options. She just with him right now. So I'm just saying, like, it's just crazy. It's crazy. But Ryan, on the other hand, he couldn't name when he was talking. I think he was talking to Dr. Pepper, and he couldn't name what was good about their relationship or what was exciting about it and stuff like that. And I'm like, what's going on? Like, is something happening behind the scenes that I'm not seeing? Why y'all trying to make everything seem good? I mean, don't get me wrong. Having a natural connection is fine. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? You could get along like that. Just like Virginia and Eric. They got a natural connection, and it's some attraction, whatever you want to call it, chemistry, whatever y'all want to call it, whatever, chemistry, whatever. But my thing is, that is not going to sustain a relationship at all, because y'all two different people coming together trying to make stuff work. If anything, the differences and in y'all relationship is going to be what make it work. And I'm just trying to figure out, when are they going to get to that stuff? You know what I'm saying? Is everything surface level for them? Because if Clara not going to keep that same energy she had a couple days ago, then Ryan going to continue to do what he been doing, and she going to continue to be frustrated. That's just what I see happening. And I don't see them getting past it, honestly. I don't. I don't know what they're going to do on decision day, but it's just not looking good. To me, it's just not looking good. But Dr. Pepper came through. But that's my recap, guys. And I'll just see y'all next video.